What is something you can't leave your house without?
My phone.
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 My phone.
My phone.
My phone.
Phone.
My phone.
My phone.
15 years ago, you didn't have to, well, you had to actually talk to someone. You couldn't just have a conversation over text. You couldn't have a relationship with someone without talking to them, and now you can do everything.
Social media has become a remarkable part of our lives in today's culture. Starting in 2001, with the very first picture phone being developed, to 14 years later with smartphones that you can practically have a conversation with. Technology has come a very long way. And with it, social media. Social media, noun, websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking.
Twitter. MySpace.
Facebook. Instagram.
Snapchat. Vine. On Ask.fm.
All means of communicating with large groups of people without actually having to speak to them. In today's society, it seems to engulf us all. There aren't many places you can go without seeing someone on their phone, constantly checking, constantly refreshing, and constantly posting. There seems to be an odd fascination with the thought of sharing everything with others, whether it be pictures, political spouts, what you just had to eat, the name of your new puppy, or the funny joke that just popped into your head. Humans have an innate need to share with others, which is why some will argue social media has become so successful. In 1971, the first email was ever sent by Ray Tomlinson. In 2001, Apple began selling iPads, and a year later, Friendster, a social networking website, was opened to the public in the US and grew to 3 million users in just 3 months. In 2003, as a clone of Friendster, MySpace was up and running for the first time. Within the next year, Facebook was launched and invented by 23-year-old Harvard student Mark Zuckerberg. First started as a way for students to communicate with each other, but soon became one of the most iconic websites of the century, changing communication and social media forever.
I mean, it's helped people stay in touch a lot easier. I mean, I don't have to go down to my house phone in my kitchen and sit down and have a talk with my grandma. I can just text her or shoot her a message through Facebook.
Social media, you can stay connected to your friends and family and use appropriately in the appropriate time. I think it's amazing. So it keeps people out of state connected, all kinds of ways. You guys know instantly what's going on with your friends, and you can help them when they need help or whatever. So I love it.
Fast too. I mean, it was just 15 years ago that I didn't have a cell phone. I had to come home and check my answer machine to see if anyone called me that day, which I can't imagine today's younger people having to do. I think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think you'd all survive it, but I can see some of the reactions or the stress being different for young people, having to wait all day to figure out who's trying to talk to them.
Humans love to share things. Twitter, a social media website invented in 2006, allows for people to post any thought they have under 140 characters. Why? We all know that people like to make friends, seek information, and receive emotional support. It's just in our nature. But it has been shown that there is certainly a physiological and emotional reason that we love posting our entire lives in social media. A study done at Harvard discovered that the brain regions associated with reward were strongly engaged when people were talking about themselves and less engaged when they were talking about someone else. Basically, we love to talk about ourselves, and we love to get approval from others, even when that approval is from perfect strangers. This, of course, can cause problems. Cyberbullying is astoundingly common now among teens, but how could it not be? When you give people the access to millions of others with the opportunity to say whatever they want to whoever they want, as quick as a snap of a finger.
I've been cussed out multiple times by random users on Instagram who accuse me of being a homosexual.
I got bullied a lot on Ask.fm.
I got bullied a lot on Ask.fm, so I deleted it like any sensible human being would do.
Ask.fm is a website that allows for users to ask other users questions. The catch? It's completely anonymous. That means anyone can say anything to you, and it remains a total mystery who that person is. It makes it even easier for people to say hurtful, cruel things online. As well as the issues with cyberbullying, people, teens especially, seem to have an idea that what they put online is invisible to the rest of the world. What we have come to learn, though, one of the negative effects of social media is what you put online does not disappear and can land you in some trouble. Last year, a girl named Sarah got herself into big trouble when she decided to tweet at American Airlines, identifying herself as a terrorist from Al-Qaeda that was going to do something really big. Sarah was arrested for her threats and interrogated. How do you think social media has changed us as a culture?
Made a whole bunch of kids super antisocial and dumb.
So do you think that this change was positive or negative overall?
Negative.
No one has a nice conversation. No one calls.
So do you think that this change was positive or negative?
Absolutely negative.
Like, people don't communicate face-to-face as much as they used to anymore. I'm guilty of it as much as anybody. I definitely prefer to text people than to call on the phone. I'm very guilty of that. So I'm not judging others. I definitely partake, but I think that the way we communicate has changed.
I think that it was way less stressful for me because if I did something stupid, it was only in a room with 30 kids if I was in school. And if you do something stupid, it's likely recorded and posted somewhere. That's harsh.
So yes, while there are disadvantages to social media and our easy access to it, it has also done wonderful things for our society. Not only has it made communicating so quick and easy, it has also done beautiful things for communities. Very recently, former U of M head football coach Lloyd Carr's grandson, Chad, was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor at just 4 years old. The community of U of M took this news by storm and took to social media to spread the news about Chad, and got others to pray for a miracle for him. The hashtag ChadTough was trending in hours, and millions of people were rooting for little Chad.
Need Chad tough! Need Chad tough!
The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is also a great example of the power of people and social media. The challenge started in June of 2014, and by August had gone completely viral. The challenge encourages nominated participants to be filmed having a bucket of ice water poured on their heads and then nominating others to do the same through social media. Nominated participants have 24 hours to comply or forfeit by way of a charitable financial donation. Not only did it raise ALS awareness all over the world, but also helped to raise $94.3 million in donations. That wouldn't have been possible without our social media outlets like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, we're the Janoskians, and today we're doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah!
The world is changing constantly, and that's never going to stop. There won't ever be a time when humans stop trying to make things faster, stronger, more efficient, and just better. So whether you like the change or you don't, it's inevitable, and it will take us to amazing places. This is our age of the internet, and it's up to us to see where it goes next.